gonna have to pop up that clean feed for me here so I don't spoil things before they happen.
Yeah, I trying it, but the German commentators are still on it, so I can't unmute it. Sorry, I'll give you a feed now, but for the moment we have no sound, unfortunately, because we're getting very loud Germans in our ears.
Delightful.
Round, die wir davor hatten. Die ging an Big.
I mean, we can just let them do our job for us. I'm gonna go message the admin though. You take over.
They've got the hype. They're ready for it. All right, I'll take over the cast in the meantime. I'm not German, but you know I can try. Syrson is going to get a couple of kills. We've got a lot of bodies dropped here. It's not looking good at all. Spiidi trying to get something back, but he's got no control of the bomb. He's way away. He has found one kill, but that's all you could really say for him. And now he's been spotted approaching in. Player in heaven, player back in towards ramp, and more to deal with. This is not an easy task whatsoever. Can't go up the ladder. Can't risk being exposed to the ladder. Got to deal with someone in the ramp room, and XANTARES will take the fight to him to make sure he gets
a shoulder peek until you spot someone, but with the smoke in his hands, just wanted to drop it and fall back to somewhere a little bit more secure. But here we go. We're actually seeing some action pop off now.
We are indeed. They're starting to push around. Exchange early on here. Tabsen withdrawing. XANTARES, they can set a bit of a crossfire from either stairs. XANTARES trying to pop heads, not going to be able to do so. Did damage onto dycha, but not the kill. And Tabsen doesn't do much more, just a little bit onto Denis, but that's big problems. Syrson will hit a shot, another, but not a kill on the second blow. There's a 2v3, and with just a scout, that's a tough retake weapon. Tizian stuck in the vents. Syrson isolated. They're not looking for him, but they do snap too, and that is well done.
Aggression on these weaker buys is not too surprising. So yeah, they've slowed things down. What the hell? That was just an instant dink on dycha. And give us more of those, XANTARES. Your team needs it for sure.
XANTARES things. Sometimes he just does that.
I'd like to get that more often, though.
Yeah.
Expect a player up close. Free kill for Syrson.
There we go, and that's a rifle now found. A kick on the server. Oh no, it's all falling apart here. 2v3, 2 guns found. This is disastrous. Another one comes in, and it's over. It's done. It's...
He got forward of it, and yeah, that wasn't expected. Tizian caught off guard. The second kill even there. As well, with that, they've got full A control pretty much. Tabsen has rotated in, and apparently no one's watching it. It's crumbled.
He just backed into him. That was a little bit questionable. 1v2, though. This is still winnable for Syrson. They know where he's coming, but it doesn't matter. Spiidi's ready for him. Shot straight between the... Not going to have the free vent drop, but they're going to go for it because no one's watching. I could have extracted a pound of flesh there. They will extract a little bit more damage onto degster, so now every player is pretty battered up. But they're going to be able to transition to get the bomb planted. Molly should deny that. Trying to get into the corner, and Syrson just keeps collecting scalps. Finally, it's all down to Faven. He's the only player who's still up top. 20 seconds to work with. Bomb drop down towards lower. He's trying to do something cheeky here on the flank, and he might be able to, but as soon as he gets one, you'd imagine they figure out what's going on. And indeed, they're just going to peek him, and Keto's going to figure it out. Put it together pretty quick. Get the right now from Keto. Still wants to check outside. Still wants to figure out where he's coming from, and now the movement starts. Volley in towards vent. No player can come up there. Here, we're going to get the bomb plant. So that'll be stuck down, but Keto's now on the scene. He's not going to have time after he comes off the plant. The gun is out, but he goes to the utility first, and that was a mistake. Bomb will be defused. Big. It comes down to the wire, but they take another round to build their lead. Was the price of entry. Keto, though, coming back up the secret steps. He could find the timing here. Depends. Have they overlooked the spot? They don't seem to be paying attention to it, and indeed this duel towards mini might distract. They have to realize at some point that it's coming. That reveals him. You didn't need to take the shots to get the kills. It's XANTARES and Syrson to get her done. And that's a good peek from degster, realizing where that next player was, bringing the advantage back in his team's favor, and going looking for more. Bomb, meanwhile, has made its way onto towards A, and there's no one who can deny this, but trying to get away from the red box. Syrson will collect degster, and now they've got free passage outside. This is a tough spot because they're so contained, and now Syrson's in the angle to prevent them from getting towards the left side of that site. Everything to the left of his crosshair, now off limits, which will allow XANTARES to reposition and for them to work this retake together. He knows they're either behind the cooling towers or tucked in towards the right. He's got so much information, so much limiting what they can possibly do. Thinks they might be behind that stack of boxes. They aren't. It's not a battery. They're actually both behind the cooling towers. Good swings. XANTARES gets the trade. Does he expect the second one there? He's checking HUD. But he's got it. Snappy aim there and just enough time to get this defuse, I think. Does he have a kit? He doesn't have a kit. Never mind, he's dead.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. They all swing together. They make sure that there's going to be no individual peaks coming through, and they just immediately overwhelm the A bomb site. The bomb goes down, and although Tizian's moving in quickly to try and see what he can find, he unfortunately isn't going to be given too much. His teammate in the background was even taken out before he could get any shots fired off, and it's Faven with 2 kills to clear that one up. So yeah, 8-7. I told you the truth. An 8-7 halftime again. as close as it can be. They're just neck and neck throughout this entire best of 3, Mike. It's been insane. And, well, degster, he's living up to what he's shown us so far throughout the series as well, delivering the opening kill. It didn't last too long, though. They're actually pushing it on a ramp as well, and faven's stolen the bomb away. So that's going to quickly put a stop to whatever the plan was. And, I mean, with it just being tabsen left as well, the plan's pretty much gone at this point. He's going to be taken out there while pushing through. He had the P250, so I still had a bit of hope that maybe Sprout are the ones who should be getting themselves some pretty good control. It is obviously the force buy right now that's in from Big, but if they overcome this, then obviously going up 11-7 with only an eco in the next round, and then it becomes so important for Big really to get that opening gun round, otherwise they're going to be in trouble. And with that opening kill there from Denis, and with also degster taking a bit for himself, they really shouldn't be struggling against what remains here for Big. They have got down through Secret, to be fair, so maybe a bomb plant can be found, but the round win, I would say, is a bit too far away from them, but that's a nice shot by XANTARES. Such a quick flank, though, from faven. Immediately down the vents after them, and yeah, there you go, a free kill on XANTARES. Now they've got the other two pretty much trapped in. They don't really seem to want to wait it out, though. They're taking these peaks and giving the chances to Big, and they are snatching them up. They're loving it.
Those are mistakes made. They're going to go back up the vent. Is there a player up? There is, but he's not in position. Degster's going to have to try and go all the way through. And he's not going to be able to die this plant. But what a fast shot. And he's actually going to get the next player as they come off of it. So yes, they allow the plant, but degster says, all right, enough tomfoolery, enough shenanigans. We should have had this round wrapped up a while ago. I'm going to do it myself. 3 kills for the man. 2 to close it out.
Through the vent, and I think he's going to look to try and help his teammates make their way down through Secret. But faven, again, he's always hot on their heels out through vent as well when they do work towards this lower half. He might find them now, but oh, I was going to say, if tizian had even made his way around that corner, rather, it would have been keeping faven preoccupied for way too long. And I mean, even for now, it's just let a player creep out in front of the vent. There's 2 of them there now. He tries to come back up, and it's just a charge straight down vents. They at least get 1 kill, but it's a 3-on-3 with a bomb plant, pretty likely at least at this point. And yeah, they're going to go for it in that smoke. Not quite being connected. That did look like it was on, but apparently not. A little bit off. Syrson has them chasing him right now. Knife out the move as quick as he could. P250 now to see if he can find some heads. But it's degster and also Denis that are sticking together, but they're now alone.
Oh, flirting with the door there, playing with it, popping it. And popping a shot between the eyes now, all onto degster. That just thin sheet of orange metal betrayed them. He's out of there. Yeah. He's backing out. Yeah, this is a huge round now to win for Big. Pulling 3 guns out of something they invested very, very little into. They're going to have a full buy coming in. They're going to have ruined that economy for Sprout. You can see how little money was saved through. That was the round where they're supposed to get that money right. That's just not.
Bored. I was going to say a great opening there from Syrson, but he peeks back in, and it's degster then who punishes. There was another player up close, even who I believe was about to get the kill, even if degster didn't on the op. In the meantime, though, that player in main was distracted, and that gave a bit of room for the frag to be found from around the lobby. But look at this, they've got the crossfire. Okay, they won't expect faven up close, so he's got the double. That's the bomb down. He knows there's 1 player moving in from main as well. Oh, and even though there's a player on the A bomb site, apparently finds tizian. Seems to have the info of where the final is also, but he eventually falls to tabsen. And they should have known degster was outside. Yeah, they had an idea of where he was. So going down towards B, that makes sense.
That gives him a safe plant. He had plenty of time to get it done as well. He's going to be able to take this cautiously. Gets those numbers punched in. Now degster has to attempt the retake. He's going to swap. Make sure he has the rifle for this. Will be coming down the vent, presumably, but he can do it quietly. Has the time to work with. tabsen, meanwhile, making his way to the other side of the site, working his way up ramp for the moment. Wants to have the safe position, but the bomb's not going to be planted for him. Somewhat interesting that he's giving up this angle. Fortunately for him, degster does not have a kit. So he should be able to get back through, but honestly, at this point, tabsen's so far gone. Sticking it would have been viable. Instead, he comes out to the open, trying to clear out tabsen, thinking...
A lot of nades behind it, at least.
Nades are coming in as my screen is going full mosaic. Try not to cast into the future here, but they are going to make their way down towards lower. Path to the secret steps is open. There's 1 player waiting outside a ramp, but everybody else is headed this direction. Player in vent to meet them, though. Spiidi gets 2. He's looking for more. He's going to get more. A 3rd as well. Runs out of bullets. Can't get the sidearm out in time, but he has done more than enough. Just destroyed them, and XANTARES is the lone survivor. Last man alive, position known. He's not long for this world, and indeed he is. Talking to teams should just be this demo. You need me, bud. You need me. Bring me in. This is what I can do against Big. But this last round, we're going to see how it happens. There's very little to work with here for Big. They're getting overwhelmed. They're getting mowed down by the AUG. Spiidi gets 2, faven another. It's all come down to tabsen and tizian. Two T's trying to get her done, and with a found rifle, tabsen's making some noise. It's not over just yet. They're making their way in towards lower. They've got control of the bomb. They could have a chance for a plant. No one is down here just yet for the CT side. I don't know that they'll be able to deny this bomb touching dirt. They want to get forward. tabsen's backing out of it. But the pistol wants to get close. The P250 needs to have impact close up. The P250's impact's gonna be not felt. It's down. It's dusted. tabsen's gone. And that's the game, folks. They are the champions of the Meisterschaft. It is Sprout, the best German team in the year. They take the crown.
Yeah,